Hi guys! Halloween is getting ever closer, and what better way to celebrate Halloween and spooky things and scary stuff than zombies? And what's the best zombie show on television? It's probably iZombie, but actually I think it's The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is one of my favorite shows. This past season wasn't the greatest, but I'm still hopeful for the all-out war storyline. It's probably going to be freaking awesome. And it returns this Sunday. So, what better way to celebrate the return of one of my favorite shows than to talk about some of the amazing characters that inhabit it. Here is my top 10 favorite characters from The Walking Dead. By the way, there will be spoilers in this, so if you are not caught up with The Walking Dead, you have been warned. Number 10 is Sergeant Abraham Ford. Really enjoyed Abraham. I thought Michael Cudlett's interpretation of him was spot on. He was one of my favorite characters in the comic books, and he turned out to be one of my favorites in the show. He brought so much great comedic relief to the show because it needs it. It's a dark and bleak show, and we needed those Abrahamisms. That's probably what I miss the most about Abraham. Number 9 is Morgan Jones. Morgan is kind of a controversial character. I feel like he was a lot more popular when he had only been in 2 episodes. Honestly, I really like him. A lot of people don't get his character, but I appreciate his point of view because it's different. It might not always make sense, but we need to have different points of view to have conflict and to have conversation and things like that. And I like his character evolution. I think it is cool. So, yep, Morgan is pretty awesome. Number 8 is Rick Grimes. Yeah, I know, the main character is this low on the list. He just seems so erratic sometimes, and I think he's gotten better. I think he's definitely has a more level head than he did somewhere. I feel like seasons 3 through 5 were like peak erratic Rick, and I feel like he's mellowed out a little bit and has a more level head, which is nice. How can you not put Rick Grimes, the leader, in the list? Number 7 is Daryl Dixon. He is the fan favorite, and yep, he's one of my favorites too. He's had a really awesome character progression from this loner, drug addict, a little bit racist, to one of the most loyal members of the group who he's just really cool and awesome, and I love him a lot. Number 6 is Maggie Greene. I feel like she was really awesome in the series, but she didn't really come into her own until, unfortunately, Glenn died. She was a little bit kind of identified with Glenn, and now that he's gone, she's her own person totally and completely, and she's really showing her leadership skills in the Hilltop. And if what happens to her in the comics happens to her in the show, I am very excited. Number 5 is Glenn Rhee. Oh, Glenn, my sweet zombie Hufflepuff. Glenn has always been one of my favorite characters, mostly because he's adorable. I feel like I kind of identified with him a good bit because I feel like if I were a person in the zombie apocalypse, I would be much more of a Glenn than a Daryl or Carol or Rick or even Michonne. He's a very forgiving person and had a wonderful, beautiful soul, and I am very sad that he's gone because he was a great character. I loved Glenn a lot. I still do. Number 4 is Shane Walsh. Shane has been dead since the end of season 2, but he remains one of my favorite characters. I know the governor and Negan are really cool, but I still think Shane has been the best villain of the series. He's been the one with the most personal connection with Rick and the group, and he's been the one who's probably changed Rick the most. I mean, Rick was definitely a different person before he killed Shane and after he killed Shane. You can't really say that with the governor or with Negan. Eventually, Shane was kind of proven to be right, which is really interesting. Rick is a lot more like Shane now than he was back then. Sure, the governor is scary and Negan's fun to watch, but have they really evolved as characters all that much? Not really. Shane did, and he was really impactful, and the episode where Rick killed him remains one of the few episodes where I was literally standing because I couldn't sit anymore because everything on the screen was so nerve-wracking. Yeah, Shane was a good character. Bad person, but a good character. Number 3 is Michonne. If there was one person I could choose to be in the show, it would be Michonne. Daryl's cool, yes, but he doesn't have a sword, which makes it cooler. Michonne is just awesome. She's so cool. Inspirational. Inspirational. Plus, Michonne is the best thing ever. Michonne forever. Just saying. Number 2 is Hershel Greene. I have a huge soft spot, I guess, for older, kindly, grandfatherly figures, because I really did like Dale before he died, and I absolutely loved Hershel, and it gutted me when he was decapitated. Oh my god, that hurt. And even still to this day, I'm like, Hershel's amazing. Hershel was great, and I'm so glad he was so different from his comic book counterpart, because Hershel in the comics was a little racist. Now, time for my favorite character. If you know me, like, in person, you already know who this is, because I talk about her constantly. She is my queen. It is Carol Peletier. You thought Daryl's character transformation was amazing. This is the best one. She is amazing. She went from this quiet, meek victim to the coolest character in the show, who is cold as ice and does whatever she can to survive. She is amazing, and I love her, and I am here for her. I will follow you forever, my queen. I was so sure in the first few seasons that she was gonna die. I mean, I think everybody did, and then all of a sudden, and it kind of started a little bit in season 3, but in season 4, she flipped. She turned, and it was amazing. And then in season 5, she blew up Terminus, and that was amazing. And then, oh my god. Oh, Carol, you are my favorite, and I love you so much. Melissa McBride deserves all of the awards. I don't know why she hasn't gotten any, because she's amazing. Well, there you guys have it. Those are my 10 favorite characters from The Walking Dead. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please let me know what your favorite characters from the show are. And I'm so looking forward to this season. It's the 100th episode on Sunday, so that's pretty exciting. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. All of that will be in the description below. And I will see you guys next week with a spooky video. Actually, it's probably more strange than spooky.